Hey guys, hope you're well. My name is James Sellu, online marketer, entrepreneur, founder of jamessellu.com and the Level Up series. So welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Really excited to share so much value with you guys. Make sure you make as many notes as you can. And in video number 1, we're gonna speak about understanding your why. And we hear it all the time. We hear it so often, things like you need to have a reason why. You have to have a why that makes you cry. But I really want to explore and go into detail about why your reason why is so important and the traps that some people fall into, which is why they never ever achieve their goals. So the first question is this: what is your end goal? Where do you really see yourself down the line? What is it that you want? Now, there's a book called 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I really recommend it. It's by an individual called Stephen Covey. Sold millions of copies around the world. Now, habit number 2, begin with the end in mind. Let me repeat that. Begin with the end in mind. Here's what you have to understand. Everything has 2 creations. Number 1 is the mental creation, and number 2 is the physical creation. Think about it. The house that you live in now, once upon a time, it started as a blueprint. Then there was the physical creation. Now understand that number 1 has to come first. So you have to know first, what is that mental vision? What's the mental creation? Because that's gonna shape the reality at some point down the line. Now, here's what I wanna let you know. If you don't have a clearly defined goal, if you don't have some kind of clearly defined vision, whether it's 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, then by default, you are allowing other people and other circumstances to shape your life. Now, this is why it's so important that you have your own goal. Now, understand one thing. You don't get what you want, you get what you picture. There are so many people that want a 6-figure income. They want to live in a dream house. They want to drive that dream car, and they want so many things. Now, the reason that they never ever achieve them is because they just wanted them. There's a difference between wanting something and picturing something. So the people that get the things that they want, they pictured it. They set goals, they wrote down dates, and they implemented some of the things that I'm gonna share with you. Now, ultimately, what's gonna determine what you want is your desire level at which you want it to happen. There are some people that sort of want things, and there are some people that will do anything and they will become obsessed with what it is that they want until they get there. Now, let me give you an example as to why desire level is so important to getting the goal done. There's a story about a lady, she's in the kitchen, tidying up, doing the dishes, and her son is playing outside in the street. All of a sudden, bam, she hears a loud crash. She runs outside, and to her horror, her son is trapped underneath a van. She runs straight over to the van, lifts the van up, removes her son from underneath the van. Now, do you think that before she lifted up the van, she drank a protein shake or she read an instruction manual about how to bench press a van that's 10 times her body weight? Absolutely not. The one thing that meant that she got the job done was desire. That's it. Now, if she was to go back to that van the next day, do you think that she would have been able to then lift it up? Absolutely not. The reason that she got it done was desire level. And that's the question that I have. What is your level of desire? Now, how do you know how powerful your reason why is and whatever you are willing to do to make it happen? It's one thing. What are you willing to sacrifice to achieve your reason why? This is so key. Now, here's what I know today. Everyone wants the rainbow, but they don't want to put up with the rain. Here's the secret. If you don't sacrifice what you want now, then what you want later will become the sacrifice. So you have to decide what you're willing to give up. Now, you might have to give up unsupportive friends, unsupportive spouse, people that question your vision and people that try and put you off. That's one thing that you may have to give up. You might have to give up, nights out so that you can save up to invest in your dream. There are tons of things that you might have to give up. And I know for me, I used to feel like I was going crazy. Sometimes you feel like you're giving up the same thing that you're trying to achieve. So for me, I was working 80 hours a week, so there wasn't too much that I could give up because I didn't used to do a lot anyway. the one area that I had to give up was spending time with my family. And that was hard because that was the same thing that I was trying to achieve. And I used to think, I'm going crazy here. Like I'm sacrificing time with my family to build something because I want to spend time with my family. So I just used to think, why not just spend time with my family anyway? So I want to let you know that you're not alone. You might feel like you're going crazy. This is completely normal. And this is just part of the process. But just understand one thing. You have to be willing to sacrifice. You have to be willing to give things up so that you can get to where you want to go. So let's finish with an action plan. I want to give you guys a quick action plan so that you can see what you need to do initially. So first things first, I want you to write down some goals. I want you to write down a short-term goal, a medium goal, and a long-term goal. Now those goals can be anything specific to you. It might be a certain income level. It might be that you want to leave your job. It might be that you want to buy a house. It might be that you want to give some money to a family member, whatever the case may be. You need a short-term goal, a medium-term goal, and a long-term goal. Now on top of that, you need to set dates by when you want them to happen. If you just write down a goal, but there's no date, then it's just like a dream. Remember, you have to picture it. So by these dates, you want these things to happen. So I'm gonna see you guys on video 2, and I look forward to it.